Okay, so version 5.6 is almost here, and we've got you covered with all the details about this next patch. And let me tell you, you don't want to miss out on all these new juicy details. It's one of the most exciting patches in a long time. But before we dive deep into it, a reminder to subscribe and like the video and to turn on the notifications bell to not miss out on future and upcoming leaks and news. Okay, now let's start with the banners. Our first new character is Escoffier, a 5-star polearm cryo support, which is mainly aimed to work with Hydro and Cryo main DPS characters. She can shred the resistance of Cryo and Hydro elements on enemies up to 55%, which is pretty insane. And we all know that she will be a great support character for Skirk, buffing her damage even further, but she won't be necessary. It's a nice bonus for Skirk nonetheless. The next new character is Aifa, a 4-star Electro Catalyst user which kind of works exactly like Mizuki in terms of his kit, and can also fly using his companion. Alright, now moving on to the reruns that have been officially confirmed by Hoyoverse. The first rerun is Raiden Shogun, the Electro Archon. Raiden is one of the best Electro supports in the game and can work as a battery for teammates, helping them regenerate their ultimate abilities pretty quickly, and can also do a respectable amount of damage with her burst. The next rerun is Kinich, who is a Dendro Claymore DPS character. Kinich is also a pretty good unit and does quite a lot of damage and can also be pretty fun to play. His kit features a grapple which you can use to explore around the map and reach higher places. Moving on, the third rerun is Navia, a Geo Claymore DPS unit. Navia can work pretty well with Geo teammates, mainly consisting of Goro, Zhongli, Bennett, and another optional third Geo unit to utilize Goro's passives. But she can also be pretty versatile in other teams as well, and when built right, she can do a huge amount of damage. Now that we're done with the 5-star characters, let's move on to the 4 stars that have been leaked by a pretty trusted leaker. HomDG Cat. The first 4-star is Lynette, who is a pretty decent Anemo Sword Swirl character. Next is Layla, who is also a pretty decent cryo shielder, kind of like Diona in terms of her shielding capabilities, and can use her ULT to apply cryo to enemies, ensuring those melt and freeze reactions. Next on the list is Kuju Sara. She is a great support for Electro units, kind of like Goro for the Geo element. Especially at her Constellation 6, she is a great pick if you have Raiden or any other Electro DPS character. Her Constellation 6 can add extra 60% crit damage to the Electro characters whose ATK was increased due to her Tengu Jurai passive. Now for the last 4-star unit, which is Toma. He is a Pyro Polearm user who can be pretty good at applying Pyro to the enemies and helping with Pyro-related reactions. Plus, one mystery character that hasn't been revealed yet. Version 5.6 doesn't stop there. We will also have a new Archon quest in Mondstadt, and it is the long-awaited sequel to the Albedo and Dragonspine storyline from version 1.2. Yes, we will finally have the sequel, and it has been officially confirmed. It also focuses on Durin, the Dragonspine dragon, and the characters that are supposed to show up based on leaks are a mini version of Durin, Gian, Alice, Albedo, and Barbaloth. We will also meet Dahlia during this version since he is mainly from Mondstadt. Many players have been anticipating his appearance, and it has been officially confirmed. But he will just be an NPC for now, and we can expect him to be playable during version 5.7 alongside Skirk. So stay tuned for upcoming videos where we will share his kit in detail, so don't forget to turn that notification bell on. The main event of this version will be set in Fontaine, and it will be called Cheval Marin Film Fantasyland Park. Another event that will feature alongside it is the Windbloom Mondstadt Festival, which is pretty exciting. It's been over a year since we had the Windbloom Festival, which will feature free rewards including Primo Gems. Looking at the small events that are expected to be featured during this version, the first one is called Defensive Battle Event, which will mainly focus on setting traps and defending against enemies. A great opportunity to snap up those free primos. The next small event is called Chronicle of Shifting Strata, which will feature difficult challenges but with special buffs. And last but not least is the return of the Leyline Overflow, which will give double the rewards for resources, perfect for leveling up your roster or newly obtained units. In version 5.6, there will also be some new system optimizations. The first one is the restart button after Imaginarium Theater finales, which can be pretty helpful and useful for some players. The next one is some new improvements to the compass, which will be able to help you track new resources on the map. And the last one is batch delete custom map pins for easier exploration, meaning you can now select a big group of pins you don't need on the map and delete them all at the same time. Version 5.6 will also feature a new boss, which will have the Escoffier Ascension materials, and it is linked to the previous Automaton boss from version 5.1. And yes, for those of you saving Primogems, the Chronicled Wish banner is officially returning in 5.6, offering a chance to grab some older, limited 5-star characters. This time it is an Inazuma Chronicled Wish, featuring Ayato, Ayaka, Yoimiya, Chiori, Yaimiko, Ito, Kazuha, and Kokomi. So this is your chance if you've been wanting these characters for a long time and don't have them. And that wraps up everything about the next patch. Tell us in the comments down below what you are most excited about. Is it the new characters or the reruns? Or is it the long-awaited Inazuma Chronicled Wish banner? Or are you just anticipating Skirk in the next patch? That's all for this video. See you all in the next one.